In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the sequencing game in the new Ballyland app called Ballyland CosmoBally. So at the beginning of the game, or at the beginning of the app, you have the choice of flick left to go to the story or double tap to go to the bonus game. I'm going to double tap here to go straight to the game.
The game is loading.
To start,
Bonus game,
touch the screen
select
when I
the
say
spots
now.
of planets, dwarf planet or moon in the correct order to connect to CosmoBally. Drag one finger slowly over the screen to explore what is there. When you drag into a spot, select it by keeping your finger still until the countdown is complete. To find another spot, drag away. To start, touch the screen when I say now. Now.
All right, I'm going to tap on the screen.
Game started. Route 1. The order in which you have to select the route to connect to CosmoBally is Mercury, Venus, CosmoBally. That is Mercury, Venus, CosmoBally. You can start to drag when I say now. Now.
Okay, the important thing on the screen is that you have to know that it's a grid, and it's a 4x4 grid. So knowing the size is very important. For students that are learning to drag across in a straight line, for some students that's challenging. We can add a wiki stick. This is basically wax string that you can purchase as a, there we go. All right, so I just stuck it on. It'll stick to the surface, and that will give me a guide to be able to drag my finger across the screen in a straight line if I need help being able to drag in a straight line.
Mercury. 3, 2, 1. That was right. Keep dragging to find Venus.
Okay, so Mercury this time is in the very first square, row 1, column 1. And when I found it and I touched it, it said Mercury. I need to hold it. It counts down 3, 2, 1, and then you have to wait till you hear the ding before you lift your finger. When you lift your finger after holding it through the countdown, that's when it's selected. So the next planet that I'm looking for is Venus. So I'm going to start again in the top left and drag my finger across to the right using the wiki stick to help guide my line across. All right, nothing there. I'm going to bring my finger down below the wiki stick in the second row.
CosmoBally. 3.
Okay, I don't want CosmoBally.
Venus. 3, 2, 1. That was right. Keep dragging to find CosmoBally.
Okay, so I found CosmoBally first, and I know it was in the second row and the last column on the right-hand side. So I'm going to start by finding my finger up the edge on the right-hand side until I find...
CosmoBally.
There it is.
3, 2, 1. That was right.
Hello, this is CosmoBally. Great job in following me through space. Your next mission is to keep following my exact route. I will speak to you again soon. Hooray!
You finished in
2 minutes, 9 seconds.
new route, route 2. Now touch the screen to play when I say now. Now.
Okay, so there are 5 different games. You can play this 5 times. It comes up with the sequencing. It tells you the 3 things that you need to find in the order that it needs to be in. And then I drag my finger across the grid. When I find the first item, I hold it through the countdown, 3, 2, 1, ding. Then I lift my finger, and that selects it. So let's take a look at another way. So right now I have my wiki stick on the top of the screen. If my student is having trouble dragging, I might do a wiki stick once. I could do a wiki stick across each of them, so each grid, so it could be 3 wiki sticks to show the rows going right, left to right. Or I could do a wiki stick at the top and then have my thumb off the edge at the bottom of the screen to give my guide, and then have my student put his finger down in that second or third row and drag across.
Mars CosmoBally. That is Earth, Mars, CosmoBally. You can start to drag when I say now.
Okay, so I touched the screen, which made the screen go to the next route number 2. We're going to follow CosmoBally through the space, and she is going from Earth to Mars to CosmoBally. So at the very top, again, I have my wiki stick on here if I need it. I'm going to drag my finger. I'm looking for Earth.
Mars. 3.
Oh, I don't want Mars. There's Earth.
3, 2, 1. That was right. Keep dragging to find Mars.
Okay, so I found Earth, and Earth is in row 1, column 4. Right before I found Earth, I found Mars, which is in row 1, column 3. So I'm going to start by using my fingers along the edge to find that top right-hand corner, and I'm going to drag left 1.
Mars. 3, 2, 1. That was right. Keep dragging to find CosmoBally.
Okay, so I found Earth and then Mars, and now I'm looking for CosmoBally, and I know that I've already checked the first row, so I'm going to go down and find the second row, and I'm going to use my thumb to help guide, and I'm going to drag across. Now I do have to drag kind of slowly. If I drag too fast, then I won't find the CosmoBally. So I went across row 2 down to the column 4, and then this time I can either go back to the left and start again, or I can drag my finger down to row 3 and drag left. Either way is fine. Let's see if we can find CosmoBally. No, I'm coming down to the 4th row.
CosmoBally. 3, 2, 1. That was right.
Hello, this is CosmoBally. Great job in following me through space.